Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for January 19th. We're looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair I'm expecting to move as high as 92.12 and as low as 89.05. Now look for some resistance around 90.97 and look for support around 90.00. This pair gapped up on the open. It has retraced its gap and appears to be moving sideways. Currently, it did close down for the day. Biases to sideways as well. Now, looking at the Euro USD pair, this particular pair gapped up on the open and has moved much lower, much quicker. And I am expecting it, though, to move as high as 135.18 and possibly as low as 129.28. Look for some resistance around 132.41 and look for support around 130.22 in this particular pair. Now let's take a look at the pound US dollar pair. This pair also gapped up on the open. If you notice, it has retraced its gap as well. We are looking for this pair to move as high as 150.65. That's kind of really high due to this large bar that we've had, this large move we had during today's session, but possibly as low as 1.4215. Look for resistance around 144.66 and look for support around 143.00. Now let's switch over to the US Swiss. This pair actually broke out to the upside and hopefully will continue. We did get a break finally, or a close above this resistance line that had formed and been tested at least twice over the past several sessions. Now we are expecting this pair to move as high as 114.41 and as low as 110.18. Look for some resistance pretty much at that same level at 1.1441 and look for support around 112.51 in this pair. I do believe this pair is moving higher over the next couple of sessions. Now what I'm looking for during this next session, we've talked about it before, but I just wanted to reiterate kind of what I'm looking for. We have this head and shoulders formation that has formed over the past several weeks. Basically draw your trend line and look for a break of that trend line. What I'm doing is looking for a break of 142.92, about 100 pips from where we currently are. I'm looking for an exit of 140.39 and I'm using a stop loss of 145.42, and that's my first this is the first target. We originally had talked about an additional 3 targets, but since this is a pretty good move, I'm not going to worry about the other targets just yet, but this is the setup that I'm looking for, and I believe if the market continues the way it has this opening session, we should get a break of that during this next session. Well, that about does it for the charts. Going into tomorrow, we do have the pound CPI being released for December at 4:30 a.m. Consensus is that it has moved lower from negative 0.1% to negative 0.9%. Year to date, we're looking at a drop from 4.1% down to 2.6%, which is definitely good news for the pound. We also have the Canadian dollar releasing their rate decision tomorrow at 9 a.m. Consensus is that they're going to drop it from 1.5% down to 1%. And we also have the New Zealand dollar releasing their retail sales for November at 4:45 p.m. And the consensus there is that it has improved from negative 1.3% to negative 0.9%, which of course would be good for the New Zealand dollar. Now looking ahead for tomorrow, I don't know, we may have light activity due to the swearing in of the new U.S. president. Not sure if that will thin out the markets or not. It's definitely going to be interesting to see, and definitely a historic event. So you may want to watch the markets as that progresses. Well, that about does it for today. Until tomorrow, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.